You stand in the aisle of a store, staring at a piece of plastic that promises everything: status, convenience, and a higher credit score. You believe that by getting this card, you are stepping into adulthood and financial stability. You have heard the myths: use the card, pay the bill, and your score will rise. It sounds simple. It sounds logical. But the reality is that for most, this card becomes a leash. By the end of this, you will know exactly how to handle credit cards for beginners without falling into the debt traps that keep 70% of cardholders enslaved to interest payments. Most people look at a credit card and see spending power. I look at it and see a psychological test. But here is the part nobody tells you. The popular consensus tells you that credit cards are for emergencies or for building a credit history early. You are told to get one as soon as you turn 18, regardless of your income or your discipline. This is a trap. It is a system designed to encourage frictionless spending and high interest accumulation. People view debt as a normal part of the process. They treat their credit card like an extension of their paycheck. They are wrong. Machiavelli warned about this centuries ago. He said that a leader must be cautious with the tools they wield, for a tool used without caution becomes the instrument of one's own undoing. He understood that power is not about what you possess, but about how you manage it. Income is not power. Control is. You are not building a credit score for the bank. You are building a reputation for your own future leverage. I remember my first experience with credit. I looked at the limit and saw a number that represented my net worth. I thought I had arrived. I was buying things I didn't need, justifying them because I had the capacity to pay later. Within 6 months, I was staring at a bill that felt like a cage. I was paying for the privilege of spending my own money. That was the moment Machiavelli started making sense to me, not as philosophy, but as survival. I realized that my spending habits were not my own. They were programmed by the institutions that stood to profit from my lack of discipline. And if this makes you uncomfortable, that is a good sign. It means you are ready to stop being the product and start being the architect. Consider J.P. Morgan. He did not build his empire by chasing lines of credit to fund a lifestyle of consumption. He understood the fundamental difference between leverage and debt. He utilized financial instruments to control assets, not to acquire liabilities. He kept his books clean and his strategy sharp. When the market dipped, he was the one who had the credit available because he had mastered the art of managing it years before it became a necessity. He didn't use credit to buy luxuries. He used it as a weapon. That is not luck. That is strategy. If you want to use credit cards for beginners, you must first learn to think like a financier, not a consumer. Strategy 1. Establish a zero-based income foundation. Before you even look at a card, you must have a clear understanding of your cash flow. Think of your budget like a fortress wall. If the wall is weak, it doesn't matter what weapons you put behind it. If you do not have a monthly surplus, a credit card will only expose your lack of control. You must track every dollar. Know exactly where your money goes. If your income does not cover your basic needs, a credit card is not an opportunity. It is a death sentence. Master your cash flow first. Start tracking your expenses today. Strategy 2. The psychological barrier of plastic. When you swipe a card, you lose the physical sensation of loss. Money is a resource. Plastic is an abstraction. To combat this, you must set an internal limit that is lower than your actual credit limit. Treat the card as a debit card that reports to the bureaus. Never spend money you do not have sitting in your checking account at that exact moment. If you cannot pay it off in full, do not swipe it. Treat your credit limit as an irrelevant number. Your real limit is your balance. Be disciplined. Start today. Strategy 3. The automation of the mundane. Human error is the greatest ally of the credit card company. They wait for you to forget. They wait for you to miss a payment so they can hit you with fees and interest. You will remove this option. You will set up automatic payments for the full statement balance the moment you activate your card. If you cannot automate, you are not ready for the tool. Control the environment so the environment does not control you. Eliminate the variable of forgetfulness. Automate your payments immediately. Strategy 4. The utilization ratio limit. This is the mechanism that determines your score. The banks want you to think that using your limit is a good sign of activity. It is not. It is a sign of desperation. You must keep your utilization below 10%. Think of your credit score like a fuel gauge. If you keep it near empty, the machine stops. If you keep it full, you have options. Never let your reported balance exceed 1/10 of your total limit. This keeps your score climbing while you remain completely liquid. Keep your usage low. Maintain your leverage. Strategy 5. The security buffer. Your credit card is not a primary payment method. It is a security layer. When you use a credit card instead of a debit card on online transactions, you are using the bank's money to fight fraud. If your debit card is compromised, your actual cash is gone while you wait for the investigation. If your credit card is compromised, the bank's money is tied up. Use the card to protect your capital. It is a shield, not a wallet. Protect your assets. Always prioritize security. Strategy 6. The audit of desire. Every time you are about to use your credit card, ask yourself if the purchase adds value or extracts it. Most people use credit cards for beginners to fund a lifestyle that they cannot afford. This is a fast track to poverty. Only use the card for planned, budgeted expenses. If it is an impulse, it is an enemy. Deny the impulse. Build the discipline. True power comes from the ability to say no to your own immediate desires. Audit your spending relentlessly. Strategy 7. The long-term perspective. Credit is a marathon, not a sprint. You are building a history that will eventually allow you to leverage significant amounts of capital for real investments, such as property or business ventures. This card is your introduction to the financial system. Do not treat it as a toy. Treat it as a record of your reliability. Every month you pay in full, you are proving to the world that you are a person of value and control. Build your record with intention. Focus on the long game. You remember the feeling you had at the beginning of this, the uncertainty, the desire to just get started and hope for the best. That was a state of vulnerability. That was the state of a consumer who expects the system to be fair. That was then. This is now. You are no longer looking at credit cards as a way to spend more. You are looking at them as a mechanism to build your reputation and protect your capital. You have the tools. You have the strategy. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not in the card they hold. It is in the mind that controls it. Most people will hear this and do nothing. They will go back to their habits, swipe their cards without thought, and pay the interest that keeps them stagnant. A few will act. A few will take these 7 steps and implement them with the precision of a strategist. They will build a credit profile that grants them access to opportunities that the average person never sees. Decide which one you are. Are you the one who is led by the institution, or are you the one who uses the system to advance your own position? The decision is yours, and the result will entirely be your own.
If this shifted the way you see things, do not stop here. What you heard is only the surface. Building wealth requires more than just managing credit. It requires a total recalibration of how you interact with the world around you. Subscribe. No fluff, no noise, just strategy. Most people will watch this and move on. A few will stay and change.
Eventually.
Decide which one you are.